Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Faizan. Today again, I'm going to record on this video, which is will be in the series of the theme that I have thought. Theme was again business ideas. So maybe I'll discuss another business idea that I have. And of course, this is like I'm just starting off. So maybe hopefully later on I'll become better in terms of presentation, editing, and so on. So we'll get started anyway. Uh, Please do listen till the end so that you get an idea and you get the correct information about what I'm going to discuss. So Bismillah Rahman Rahim, let me get started. So let's talk about a business idea. So we have the world is changing, and if you are youngsters, which is whom I want to approach and who I want to sort of work for. So if you are youngster in India, you are at a very good place. Most people in India are young now. Around 50% are less than 50 years of 30 years of age, and 60% or more is 30, less than 35 years of age. If you go to workforce, you will see a lot of young people nowadays. And I also see that the youngsters today have a lot of energy because of the online world, of course. You see that what is happening in other regions like Delhi, Bangalore, and other countries and so on. So you see and you understand and you compare also, which is fine, right? So I encourage you to do that, right? Because as long as you do that in a positive way. So internet is can be used in a positive way. Technology can be used in a positive way. Uh, right? So what I feel is that you guys also understand and like this idea of having businesses of your own, which is a good growth, which is a good thing in today's generation. Now, what I want to tell you is that one way to start off is in businesses that you experiment with something. You take something and maybe alone or maybe with someone and see how it goes, right? Try and get the first customer. Try and figure out one offering that you want to build. So this series of videos, I am going to maybe share a business idea. So what is the business idea I'm going to share today? Let me tell you. So the business idea I'm going to share today is the business idea of, can I call it regional commerce? Maybe yes, regional commerce. So what I mean by regional commerce is that अगर आप चेक करोगे कि अगर आप कभी ईस्ट ऑफ इंडिया में अगर आप रहते हो लाइक यूपी झारखंड बिहार या फिर आप किसी और स्टेट में भी रहते हो जहाँ पे क्योंकि कोई चीज़ पॉपुलर है तो फॉर एग्जांपल मैं एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूँ आपको। अगर आप जम्मू में रहते हो जम्मू कश्मीर में सो देयर इज दिस प्रोडक्ट ग्रो विच इज नोन एज सैफरन. So saffron is gaining a lot of popularity because of its use in not just cooking but also in health. सैफरन से कहा जा रहा है कि मेंटल हेल्थ बहुत अच्छा रहता है और फिजिकल हेल्थ भी अच्छा रहता है. तो सैफरन की का जो डिमांड है वो बिकॉज इट्स अ नेचुरल थिंग, इसका डिमांड बहुत तरक्की कर रहा है. तो अगर आप जम्मू कश्मीर में आप किसी को जानते हो जो आपको लोकल प्रोड्यूस से मिला सकता है तो आप ये ट्राई करो क्योंकि लोकली सोर्स करने पे ये बहुत सस्ता पड़ेगा. एंड इफ यू लुक एट द प्राइसेस which are being sold in Amazon, it is too much scope for profit. बट ऑफ कोर्स इसमें और भी चीज़ें होंगी. अचानक से आप प्रॉफिट नहीं कमा पाओगे. और भी चीज़ें होंगी जो मैं बाद में इस सीरीज में बात करूंगा. इसी तरह जम्मू कश्मीर में एक मैंने सैफरन का आइडिया. इसी तरह आपने मखाना का सुना होगा जो कि शायद बिहार में होता है. इनफैक्ट इस एरिया में अगर आप आओगे ये जो ईस्टर्न बेल्ट है जैगरी भी आई थिंक. सो लेट मी गिव यू सम मोर आइडियाज. सो जैगरी, look at where it is grown. So if it is grown in Maharashtra, if it is sort of grown तो sugar cane होता है if it is produced in Maharashtra. So एक मिनट मैं इधर लिखता हूँ इसको. So it can be in Maharashtra. और भी स्टेट्स में होता है आई थिंक इफ यू बिहार मे बी यूपी झारखंड. So look at the states, right? Jharkhand, UP, anyway. So look at the local farms. अगर आप जाओगे जो जहाँ तक मुझे पता है ये जैगरी ₹50 per kg is being sold in these states, right? Around ₹50 per kg in local markets. Now the same jaggery, just look up it Amazon. Just look up it in Q-commerce website, Amazon and Q-commerce, quick commerce website, Big Basket या Zep, जो भी सारी चीजें आ रही है इनमें आप देखो ये हमेशा ₹200 पर केजी के आसपास आपको प्राइस मिलेगा. तो ये जो डिफरेंस है ये जो डिफरेंस है 50 का और 200 का, ये जो डिफरेंस है यही तो मौका है बिजनेस बनाने। यू कैन टेक प्रोड्यूस फ्रॉम वन पर्टिकुलर रीजन एंड देन सेल इट ऑनलाइन और इन अनदर रीजन। ऑनलाइन सेल करने में फायदा ये होता है क्योंकि आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ों का हेडेक नहीं होता। मतलब यू जस्ट हैव टू, लाइक इफ यू हैव वर्क विद अमेजोन, शायद नहीं किया होगा तो एक बार आप चेक करो, अमेजोन ने बहुत आसान कर दिया काम करना। लेकिन वो भी एक आपको वो एक अलग चीज़ है जो आपको सीखना पड़ेगा। पहला स्टेज तो ये है, जो कि मैं बोलना चाह रहा हूँ, which is take something from a locally grown state and then sell it in Amazon. That's the idea. So Jaggery, in fact, there is something called I think it's called puffed rice or something. And even if you look at that, it's sold in these regions in rupees 40 per kg, and in Amazon the same thing is for rupees. I think it's 10 times 400 per kg, 300 per kg. That is the kind of numbers. The poha that you make, look at the poha, right? Poha would be a good example, in fact. So let me look at poha. You all have, I think, if you are listening, poha is something that is consumed. It's a specialty for breakfast, right? But poha, the grains in poha, that is something that you will realize that it can be procured in these states at something like rupees 40 per kg. And then the same poha, in if you look at in other states like Delhi, Bangalore, and so on, or in online channels or in other states, this same thing will be sold for rupees 300 per kg. That's the rough average. Like इधर उधर हो सकता है, but so look at these beautiful products and examples that I'm sharing with you. So these are examples where you can actually figure out कि आपको आपको इसमें से कैसे बिजनेस बनाना है। बट ऑफ कोर्स आपको ये इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए। मतलब अगर आपको पोहा में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है तो फिर आप नहीं कर पाओगे। तो यू शुड फिगर आउट, इज दिस समथिंग दैट इंटरेस्ट मी, इज दिस समथिंग दैट आई वुड लव टू डू। एक कंपनी है, आई थिंक, अगर मैं और एग्जांपल्स के बारे में बात करूँ हेल्थ और वेलनेस रिलेटेड, जैसे मैंने आपको एक सैफरन का एग्जांपल दिया यहाँ पे, तो सेम वे में देर आर मल्टीपल oils that are being sold these days, oils and ghees. So you have groundnut oil, you have sunflower oil, you have multiple oils. If you are someone who's interested in these sectors, in these products, you can easily, not easily, you have to work actually, you have to actually work hard. It's not easy in the beginning yet, but it becomes easier. So अगर आप को इस चीज़ों में इंटरेस्ट है, if you are someone who's interested in these things, you can figure out that the local produce farmers और जो भी लोग locally करते हैं, and then sell it on regional other regions or in Amazon. This is the business idea that I want to share today, and how you can make use of these products, right? The other things are ये जो सेम थीम है, ये सारी थीम आप बेसिकली एक्सट्रापोलेट कर सकते हो। व्हाट आई मीन बाय एक्सट्रापोलेशन इज दैट यू कैन एक्चुअली think of these themes not just in food products but also in other categories. I'm just talking about food. You can think of other categories where you feel that there is a price difference, and hopefully you can leverage that price difference for your profit, right? That's that. If you're able to get just one customer, that is the beginning, right? And then slowly you will realize that या फिर आपको मैं थोड़ा सा वो भी फ्रेमवर्क शेयर कर देता हूँ। The first stage always is that first stage always is, once you have figured out, okay, this is something that I love to do, figure out something that you like, right? So you've got something to love. I mean, what I mean is that some product जिसको आपको अच्छा लगता है, पोहा, कुछ लोग, you are interested, right? Something that you are interested in, something that interests you. But the first stage will be to get the first customer. ये अगर आप कर लेते हो, फर्स्ट कस्टमर आपको कैसे मिलता है, फिर आप वहां से फिर यू कैन गेट द नेक्स्ट स्टेप वुड बी टू गेट द फर्स्ट 10 100 कस्टमर्स। इस स्टेज पे आप खुद से सारी चीजें करो। अगर आपके पास समवन है जो हुज अ फ्रेंड, दैट्स फाइन। बट इस यहाँ तक आपको करने में बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ेगा। बट इफ यू आर एबल टू गेट द फर्स्ट 100 कस्टमर्स, देन व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट उसके बाद आपको यू विल हैव टू लर्न लिटिल बिट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, लाइक यू विल हैव टू लर्न स्केल में कैसे ऑपरेट, वो अलग एक होगा। तो उसके बाद व्हेन little scale comes, then you will have to learn. You'll have to learn some. You'll have to learn. You'll have to learn more as to how to manage. तो उसमें बहुत सारी चीजें आएंगी जो मैं बाद में शायद शेयर करूंगा, ऑपरेशंस कैसे करते हैं। पर रिमेम्बर कर याद रखना कि ये जो 100 कस्टमर आएंगे आसानी से नहीं आएंगे। और फिर आपको इनको मेंटेन भी करना पड़ेगा। मेंटेन करना भी आसान नहीं होता। लॉट ऑफ बिजनेसेस, स्मॉल बिजनेसेस, they get the first client, but they may lose out if they are not daily hustling, not hustling, if they're not putting themselves out daily in the market. So you will have to show up every day, and which is actually good, because I mean, if you just show up 50% is ऐसे किसी ने मुझे कहा था, but the idea is that even maintaining those clients will require you to continue to put effort. Take a little scale comes, and then with more scale, which is like which might take you some months or longer time, उसमें बहुत अलग स्किल सेट चाहिए होगा, जो हम शायद होपफुली इसी सीरीज में हम बात करेंगे। इंशाल्लाह, लेट्स सी if we reach there, hopefully. But the first thing is to get the first customer, and the good thing is that once you've got the first customer, then you can get the second customer through referrals, or just figuring out how you got the first customer. Use the same process to get the second customer, and same process to get the 10th customer, and so on. इसमें भी मैंने एक वीडियो बनाया था कि आपको ये फर्स्ट कस्टमर कैसे मिलता है। शायद मैं इसी सीरीज में इसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे। पर अभी तो मैंने दो बातों के लिए मैंने ये वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करा, विच इज़ दैट फिगर आउट दिस आइडियाज, जो कि आप एक जगह से जम्मू कश्मीर, या जो महाराष्ट्र, बिहार, so you can figure out something, some product, and then you can think of regional commerce. And the second thing is to get the first customer. The good thing is धीरे धीरे ये आसान होता है, progressively becomes easier. So that's the good thing about having your own small business. And if you're a youngster, I would really encourage you to do this. But it's not easy, but it's also worth it, I hope. At least on the side you can start, do not at least on the side you can start to experiment कि चलो होता क्या है, at least you will learn, and this applies to everyone, right? ठीक है, so thank you for listening. It was great to share this perspective, and maybe I can elaborate more on this part particularly in my other class, in my other sort of, maybe on this part which is about getting the first customer. ये सारी चीज़ें maybe मैं किसी और वीडियो में I'll speak more about all this. So but this was the main thing. So really thank you for listening.